a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And there will be no return on this one. Ball bounds into the end zone. Complete to start this drive. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Short hands, it's Brown.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. And here comes the offense on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He throws one to the left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an...
Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Shows him the stiff arm.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback.
There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks, it's Hilton. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Canes will hustle to the line. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's back. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes it a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bayou Bengalers. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Canes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the right. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pocket breaking down. And that wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody. And incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. This time he's got it.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they